Dang, man, you just got annihilated. Absolutely shreked.
Sussing how you luck. Work harder than me. And that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're bringing to you a Golem Witch deck, which most recently got buffed and it is incredibly strong. In this deck, you're going to have Lumberjack, you're going to have Valkyrie, and you're going to have Mega Minion as your main sources of DPS, and really you want to be waiting until double elixir before dishing out too many golems. A lot of bait decks are still pretty prevalent in this meta, so you're going to have 3 spells to combat that. You're going to have Poison, you're going to have NATO, and of course you're going to have Zap. Overall, I really like this deck for grand challenges, but feel free to sauce it out on ladder if you guys have the appropriate card levels. Alright, so this guy's going to end up going in for a Collector right in the middle. I'm going to go Poison it. I'm not going to be able to go drop a Golem. Really just want to Poison and see what he's running. Also going to zap this actually, just for cycling purposes. So he's going to go drop a Golem right out of the gate, and I saw Poison and Zap, and then he just drops a Golem. That just seems like a really horrible maneuver. You have absolutely no idea what I'm running. I could be very well running a control deck and spam you opposite lane, and you lose your tower. So that was a bad decision for him to go in for a Golem at the start. Regardless, I'm going to go in for a Witch here. We're going to drop our Witch as soon as possible, simply because we want to make sure that we're going to have a way of dealing with the Golem. We really just want to spawn as many skeletons as soon as possible, guys. Which has to retarget on those minions. Okay, cool. So I'm going to let that one muskie die. And then I'm just going to drop Valk on the 2. So here we go. We go for the Valkyrie, and then I go in for Lumberjack as well. Eating up that damage in the left-hand lane is instrumental in our defense here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford that Lumberjack. Sometimes you have to make that concession, and you have to realize that you're not going to be able to defend both lanes. So the Lumberjack is going hard in the paint in the right-hand lane, raging and piping up. So he's probably going to go in for another Collector. In that event, I kind of want to just go in for a Golem, and I don't want to Poison it this time. So we're going with the Golem. We're going to stockpile a lot of elixir. His 3 Musketeers are very far out of cycle. He's going to have to start a Golem in the same lane. We're going to start a Witch very early on as well. He doesn't have Battle Ram because he pressured opposite lane pretty early on, or he pressured this lane pretty early on with it, so he's not back to it just yet. So he's going to start the Golem, and that means he forfeits any ability to pressure opposite lane here. I'm going to go for Mega Minion. See, this is a really bad play by him, because now I can just go in for Valkyrie on top of the 2. I'm completely content with that. I'm actually going to go in for a Zap and NATO to kill that as soon as possible. Now I'm going to go for the Valkyrie. We end up taking a tower. The Golem's going to go explode on top of the Goblin Gang, and it dies immediately. So I want to go in for another Witch. Yeah, guys, we're just killing the game. I love Valkyrie in this deck. I can't believe I'm running Valkyrie in a Golem deck, and it's actually working. What is this madness? What is this insanity? Going in for a Zap plus NATO to kill and obliterate all of his minions. I love doing that combination, actually. Minion Horde just seems so much more flaccid and weak, man. It just doesn't do anything anymore. We go for a Poison on the King Tower to assert dominance. GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Alright, guys, we got a game against someone from Deep Swamp. You already know this guy's a phenomenal player. He's going to end up going in for Spear Goblin. Steven the Spear Goblin wreaking havoc on my tower, or trying to at least. Oh, you can't be serious. You're still running Mortar Bait. Alright, we're going to go for Mega Minion. We're going to get ready for the Mortar. I'm going to drop the Valkyrie right on top of the Rascals. Goodbye now, sir. I'm not going to go NATO that because I know that the Mega Minion's just going to give me enough utility killing that. There's no point in spending that amount of elixir. I'd rather have an elixir advantage here. Don't even really want to go in for a Zap. I'd really rather just go in for a Witch. Maybe have enough elixir for a Golem. Not sure if this is something that is unreasonable, but I'm trying to make it happen. Don't know if that was the best play or not. I know that it was incredibly elixir efficient, so then I utilized like my counter push to the best of my ability, but I don't know if this is going to work out beautifully for me. So I know he's probably going to go in for bats or something. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that's going to go explode on top of the Girl Rascals. That was horrible placement, bro. What are you doing? Well, you are a Mortar player, so I can't expect you to do everything. Okay, enough with the roasty Mortar players. I'm going to end up going in for a Mega Minion in the back. We know that he's probably going to go in for a Minion Horde relatively soon. I believe. He's going to go for a Valk again, because his Rascals are pretty far out of cycle, so I don't have to save the Valk for it. Rascals, despite the nerf, still feel really strong. I'm not gonna lie. I think they are still pretty strong. Could have nadered that to king again, but it's still fine. I'm gonna let it die this time. I just want to facilitate a golem push and double elixir that he's not able to deal with. Wow, you're actually just gonna concede that mortar immediately. That's a really bad decision. He's gonna log and mortar, so that's 6 elixir. Positive elixir trade with the witch, guys. Especially since it killed a minion horde, right? He's applying a lot of aggression still, but I don't really care if I'm up a lot of elixir, man. I feel like I can make that concession. Just going for a witch again. Going for a poison already. I'm going to go in for a NATO plus zap when you go in for the skill horde and then it dies. Actually, I can just go in for a zap because I have the witch. I don't even care. Dang, man. You just got annihilated. Absolutely shreked. I have so much elixir that I can just go in for a golem at the river and just not care. So this is all about elixir management with golem, guys. You win the elixir battle, you will win the game. I promise. So we know that he's going to go in for a miner. We're going to just block him with a lumberjack. And I got to go in for a poison and zap to finish off the W. Actually, there's no way that he's blocking that. I don't even need to go in for a poison. I'm going to do it anyway, though. Just going to make sure we cop the dub. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I guess I'll go cycle lumberjack. I didn't really want to drop anything, but didn't really seem like he was about to drop anything for like an entire 2 minutes. So I hate waiting. Really against cycling my Mega Minion at the start of the game because they go opposite lane with a balloon and then you just lose. So it's one of those cards that I always keep in my hand if possible. I'm going to go in for my Mega Minion now because I do have Witch. I have other air defenses with NATO and Witch, so I felt very confident in that case scenario. So he's going to have Executioner. Well, this is a very bad deck matchup for us. We have Witch and we have Golem, and then he's going to have Executioner, so I don't know how we're going to actually make this work. I assume I probably have to eat a little bit of damage here. Might just end up losing my tower. I'm going to go in for a Witch. We'll have some pretty nice counter push potential. Hopefully we just can trade towers here. He's not going to get back to Exy and NATO. It's not happening. There's no way. You just lose your tower as well. You overcommitted. Lumberjack gets on top and then you lose. You can NATO the Golem, but not when there's a Lumberjack. So you got to make sure that there's no Lumberjack there if you actually want to try to NATO. So that worked out really well for us. I realized that we were going to lose that tower. There's no point in me ever allocating enough elixir, like dropping a Witch and a NATO or anything stupid, and then just realizing, hey, I'm going to lose the tower and I just overspent elixir, and then I have no way of formulating any offensive measures to counter push on him. It's just something that I'm not about, guys. Go Mega Minion in the back. I think that he's probably going to go for this tower until we try to 3-crown him because he doesn't have his Executioner and cycle, right? I think that's probably how we have to play this. Yep. Really good for me, actually. I'm going to try to 3-crown. I'm going to go in for a NATO, actually. I know that the balloon won't get a second hit if I go in for the NATO, so we're just covering all of our bases here. Might 3-crown him. Also denied him taking the second crown. He has to allocate so much elixir to potentially defend that. Go for a Valkyrie here. Doesn't have his Exy again in cycle. Go for a Lumberjack yet again. NATO that to the king. So there's his Executioner that we know and love, guys. There it is. How are we going to deal with this? So I got to make sure I stagger my units so he's not able to get a glorious NATO. That's like the #1 rule here. If I go in for a zap, I think that the balloon doesn't get a hit. He's trying to go for death damage and win off of that, but we're going to go for Mega Minion. Inside placement with the Valkyrie for the W. Please give it to Daddy. Oh my gosh, I predicted him. I knew that that was the most obvious placement. I can't believe we ended up winning. That was crazy. GG, bro. Supreme hard counter from this man. Whew. We're going to get ready. We want him to make the first maneuver since we're rocking the Golem deck. You got to make the first play, bro. Especially if you're running a control deck. We have no gripes about waiting until double elixir. Okay, well, you're going to be saucing out the... He's got the barrel. He's got the sauce for us, doesn't he? Fortunately for us, the skeletons spawn exceedingly quickly. Wow, he's got barrel with giant. And this is late in the GC, our 7th game. He's crazy. I'm already going to have to drop the Valkyrie because I don't want his witch to target my witch. We don't want witch on witch action. We don't condone that here. He's going to go for Fireball. Okay, well, Fireball doesn't really work against witches, do they? And he already dropped his win condition, so he can't apply aggression opposite lane. So I feel very confident going and dropping my Golem. He's down elixir. He doesn't have his win condition in cycle. The prime position for us to drop the Golem, guys. Let's go. Look how much elixir we're up. We're still going for a NATO to activate King. Then going for a Lumberjack. And then going for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Or Mega Minion. I don't know why I thought that was a Mini P.E.K.K.A. The flying Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going towards his tower. He should be scared. It's a new Clash Royale card. Only I have access to it, obviously, because I hacked the game. And we're just going to take his tower. Interesting deck combination, man. Can't believe this deck combination. Like, what are you doing, bro? Crazy. So, he's probably going to apply a lot of aggression in the left-hand lane. So, I'm going to get ready. My body is prepared. I'm dropping a witch in the left-hand lane as well. I know that you're going to make something happen. I know. I can feel it coming to the air tonight. The giant at the river. It's imminent. Are you not going to do it? Are you serious? You cannot be serious, sir. Well, in that event... Oh, no. Wait, did it retarget? It was targeting my witch. I could have sworn it was targeting my witch. Well, we're keeping our witch alive. We want more skeletons to spawn. Oh, he's got the double witch. He's got the witch sisters, man. This guy is wild. We go for Mega Minion right on top to kill his. And his giant just gets shreked by all the skeletons spawned by our witch. That is OP our witches. Our witch was at a sliver of HP and it killed an entire giant. Huge positive elixir traits there. Valkyrie right in front. NATO. Making plays, making moves. Kills the skeletons, kills the bats. Totally vibe with it. So I really just want to go cycle back to another NATO. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, we're going to get back to it. It doesn't even matter, guys. It's not going to touch our tower. If he goes in for a barrel, it's going to get NATO backwards. Where you at, man? GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Maybe he'll use P.E.K.K.A. instead of Golem? Oh, you're savage. Maybe I'll use Royal Giant instead of it. Because, remember last time. Oh, Royal Giant, as soon as I was memeing about it, we ended up playing against it. I literally said, maybe we'll play Royal Giant. And then he plays it. I can't believe it, guys. The predictions. They're crazy. They're unprecedented. I tell you guys, in 25% of the situations, it wins 100% of the time. That's how you know a deck is really good, when it has that type of win rate. You can say that it wins 100% of the time. This Royal Giant deck, it is busted. You guys can't fault that logic. It's invaluable. It's the best logic you've ever heard in your lives.